Hi, Amber Duggar here, founder of Profit for Keeps. And in today's Profit for Joy video, we're going to be talking all about how to become successful with budgeting with a partner. So I hear this a lot. I totally see the benefits in implementing a cash flow system for my business and for my personal life. But honestly, I don't think my partner is going to be on board. And many of you know, I actually won't work with a client if they don't have a partner on board. And that's because I absolutely do not want to have any part in a split in a marriage or a split in something such as a money situation. That's a big deal. So happily, there are so many people that see the benefits once the person really gets educated on why it would benefit the family so much. So here's some things to help get your partner on board. The very first thing is you want to think about the fact that right now, most likely your partner is thinking budget equals restriction. Budget equals lack of freedom. Budget equals I don't get to spend money on the things that I care about anymore. And that's actually the number one thing you want to start with when talking to your partner about possibly implementing a budget in your family. And that is, this gives us freedom to spend money on the things that we care about most. And something that a lot of my couples clients do is make sure that there is a specific fun money line for one person and a fun money line for the other person, and there's a mutual agreement that that money for that particular person is totally there to free to spend on whatever they desire. So for example, if one person absolutely loves golf and the other person absolutely loves to do underwater basket weaving, you can have money set aside for each partner, and so when that money is spent on that hobby or that activity, the other partner isn't frustrated because, oh, it came out of his fun money, no problem. So that's the very first thing, is you want to be able to see, like, what is it that you care about so that we can make sure that there's money available for that. The other thing is, like, you want to think about all the benefits for having a partner on board. You probably have already thought of them if you're concerned about getting your partner on board, and that is that you have very few surprises when you have both people looking at the financial situation. You can align your family's priorities so that you can both be working towards the same goal. It really strengthens that team dynamic. And you can also strengthen your relationship because, you know what? Money is the second reason behind infidelity for divorce. And so when you guys can say, oh my gosh, we're totally on the same page with this, it's like everything lifts. I have a client that told me before working through the Profit for Keep system that they literally had an amazing relationship except for this one key point. And now that they're both on board with a cash flow system that makes sense to both of them, it's like, oh, I really have a freaking amazing relationship. And I just love hearing stories like that. So how can you be successful involving a partner? Well, first of all, like I said, make sure that when you're talking to him or her that you can get clear on how it will help them. The next thing is make sure that you accept who will play what role. A lot of times when I'm working with couples, one person gets frustrated that the other person doesn't want to learn how to reconcile or doesn't want to learn how to make sure that the bank matches their budget and that type of thing. And usually in a couple, one person really loves the admin side and the detail side, and the other person would rather not do that all the time. So the sooner you can accept which one you want to play and which one suits you best, the better. And the main thing is both people want to be on board for actually checking the cash flow spending plan or checking the budget before spending money to make sure that everyone stays in plan. The other thing that's a lot of fun that I recommend, and it's something that I heard originally from Kate Northrup in Money, a Love Story, is she would suggest doing a money love date. And I highly recommend that all clients do a money love date because this gives you an opportunity to speak about money in a designated time and space. So it's not something that someone's going to feel blindsided about a money conversation outside of that space. So it's really important, one, that you make sure that you both are on board with the time and date that you're going to do it each week. And two, that you have fun with it. Like I suggest, doing it in a fun place that you love, like a wine bar or a coffee shop, and get dressed up, have fun. Like it can be a true date, and you can just spend the first 15, 20, 30 minutes talking about the financial piece. And then once that is over with, then you can go on and have a wonderful date. So here's the thing. Budgeting with a partner can be one of the most freeing, amazing experiences. But until you can see both sides of your partner's resistance and also how it can really help him or her, it can be difficult to move forward. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to write down all the reasons why implementing a budget could be a win for your family. Write down the possible objections from your partner, and then start a conversation around this, asking your partner what they would feel would improve the family finances. What do you think would, what concerns do they have? Really listen to them. And then explain to them why you have been really considering doing something like this, and then list the benefits that I mentioned before on how it could really help both of you in the long run. Did you like this video? Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notified when future video tips are published. Become cash flow savvy by joining our growing Sweet Life Purposeful Money group by visiting amberduggar.com/community. This is where we help you become truly profitable and sustainable in your online business. Until the next video, remember, money is simply a resource, and making peace with money allows you to pursue the things you enjoy with freedom. Much love to you.